Yo, 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 yo. Peace and power. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm gonna get the energy up, you know what I'm saying, before we start. I would get right into it, but you know what I'm saying, let's get the energy right, man. Let me see. Alright. I just hold my seat, now she wanna come and be my baby. She was on the phone, now that sucky bitch you wanna face. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I ain't human, I don't even race. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Roll the wax, then I hold the space. I just hold my seat, now she wanna come and be my baby. She was on the phone, now that sucky bitch you wanna face. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I ain't human, I don't even race. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Roll the wax, then I hold the space. Counting money, spirits all around me. I ain't never lonely, tatted on my side. Fuck the system, they can't never clone me. I was in a shelter, now I'm counting up this macaroni. Shawty said she know me from a dream, sell my oil golden. Baby girl, I'm born, I make money, then I come back home. Trading, I be in the zone. You can still call on my phone. I know what you need from me. Text me when you at the dub. Say you want me wrong. Then we started smoking on that strong. Tap into a concert record. What did I be in your dome? Shawty going crazy like a flash when I ain't got my phone. Leave her while she sleeping with my soul. He do not disturb. Don't blame me, little baby. Blame the stars. Scorpio the moon. I just hold my seat. Now she wanna come and be my baby. She was on the phone. Now that sucky bitch you on the face. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I ain't human, I don't even race. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Roll the racks, then I hold the space. Feel me? I'm gonna give y'all two more, you know what I'm saying? Just so we can have that energy of three up in here before we even get into it. You feel me? Which one? What should I get y'all right with? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's get it right here. Feel me?
Hey, I'm a pussy, but I'm really a shark. Fuck all that talking, these niggas be nuts. Free that boy stun at that motherfucking penny. Was only 16 when I shot at the party. Sucking my dick like she got in New York. Off in the predator, Bronx, New York. See all that sounds like it studied the chart.
I got the vision, gematria, calculate paths.
Let's get up and down by the heart.
Seeing the dark like I'm nocturnal. Got my own fire, don't need a candle. Shit,
Bargain for more than she could've handled. Been thinking until I don't need a scandal.
genetic events and I'm not a scammer. I bow when I want, I don't need a plan.
I play with some prison, I had a handle. I know astrology, prophecy, but I want shit from idolatry. So like astronomy, tune like a frequency. Feel like I just won a lottery. Demons don't bother me, create a or destroying debauchery.
Hey,
I bought a maker and realms of realities you cannot comprehend.
stuck in that paradox, call it a phone or your
Guys
God.
probably fit in my hand, and you
Probably
probably
think
think
the
this
shit
shit
is
is
sweet.
sweet.
I'll fix and look like you Venus in second degree.
Partners
The
with
guys
guys
in
in
the
the
sound,
sound,
I
I
promise
promise
you
you
won't
won't
find
find
anyone
anyone
that's
that's
higher
higher
than
than me. Took LSD like that for a minute, came back kinda different, found out I'm the king.
life
Life
is
is
a
a
dream,
dream,
we're
we're
living
living
the
this
brain,
way,
don't
don't
believe
believe
what
what
you
you
see.
see.
Oh
Oh
God.
God.
Alright, last one. Shit. Let's go. I wanted to be aligned with the lecture. Fuck it. Last song. Then we're gonna get into it.
It's too slow.
Alright, let's get it. They Live was a documentary by Sella. You know what I'm saying? So before we even get into this, um, I'm gonna just let it be known. I don't never stop growing. You feel me? And went to the beach today, and you know what I'm saying, shot a little music video. But today I had the realization that, you know what I'm saying, like, bro, um, the main point of being consciously aware is to grow and become a better, more big spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like your spirit is supposed to expand. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Your spirit is supposed to expand. So I'm like, yo, if our spirit is supposed to expand and focusing on things that are on the third dimension, that's only going to keep us deeper in the third dimension. And if you go deep into something to get out of it, you have to climb extra hard. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, I did bring out some documentaries and lectures, you know what I'm saying, on things regarding the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? This third dimension and the beings that basically rule in between the third and fourth dimension that are neither here or there, that play a part on the third dimensional density. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. At least you are aware that we're in some fuck shit, but that's not the main point of being consciously aware. Like, you're already conscious by being here. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can go outside and look at a bird and be able to tell that that bird is not you because you're in a different type of body. You're in a different type of form or frequency than that bird. So you're already conscious. You know what I'm saying? Especially now with like this energy that's raising on the planet. Like you can tell that everybody's starting to question things. Even motherfuckers that ain't even own shit for real. They just be like, yo, something ain't right. And then you may be like, hey, you know, the sky like really purple. It's not really blue. And they'll be like, nigga, that's wild, but hey, shit, nah, for real, be like that. Like that, hey, nah, for real, be like that. That's the part of them that's like waking up. And it's like, damn, bro, even you got a sense of questioning in your own mind. So it's like everybody consciously aware now and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it used to be only a few of us, but I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, every era has its end. To everything, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end. You know what I'm saying? So, um, you just have to understand that. You know what I'm saying? So, what I'm trying to say is, I would rather bring facts and truth and awareness to a higher dimension than the third dimension. Therefore, your mind is processing thoughts on a wavelength that's not stuck in the third dimension. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want people to get stuck in the third dimension. But at least with my growth and me being truthful in my own heart and my own spirit being a pure spirit, like I'm not going to give you something like that can't be redirected into a better gift. You know what I'm saying? So I can give you some information, and that information will be good. You know what I'm saying? It will be useful as far as knowing who to trust, who not to trust, what to listen to, what to listen to. Give me 1 second. Hang tight, but don't be a slave. Finna be chilling. One sec. All right, bet. Y'all peep that though, right? Like we listened to the music, you know what I'm saying? We played three songs, which was simultaneous. I wasn't planning that, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, everything just started happening and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like align exactly with what the fuck we are talking about. You know what I'm saying? Um, how certain things happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, but um, yeah. Basically, I'm not giving you nothing too crazy. Like, I've never. My teaching has always been from a pure place in my spirit, where I don't give you something that you can't rearrange and become better from
it's rearrangement or it's cancellation. You know what I'm saying? Like, to put it in an example, it's like boom. What if it's not like I told you to go do a ritual with like some baby or something, and then it'll provide something good for you in your life, and then come to find out from my own experience that it was bad, and I had all y'all people go do it, and then you know what I'm saying, boom, I come back later and I'm like, hey, don't do that. That's that's gonna be bad. It's gonna start making bad things happen. So it's not like that. Like everything I said in my video about why America bombed Iran, that shit was facts. But it's just like it don't really benefit us. You know what I'm saying? Like it benefits you and your process of detaching from things because that's the main objective, which is to detach while attaching. So it's like you're attaching to your spirit, which you always were, but you're detaching from the physical experience as well as attaching to the experience you gained that's making you a bigger spirit. You know what I'm saying? So like um, the information I gave you was truth. It just we can rearrange it and become better by not focusing. I guess that video was basically to show you the awareness in like messed up, like how messed up the third dimension is. You know what I'm saying? Based on the hierarchy here, and then now that you know that, it's like okay, you know what I'm saying? You know what you're not messing with. Excuse me. Now you know. Okay, I need to just focus on myself. And then boom, whenever you start focusing on yourself, that's whenever I can bring that information that is for yourself, from yourself, for yourself type shit. To where everything else outside of you, you're not even phased by it at all because you know the truth underlying what's running these people's thoughts in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Which comes from a deeper place, which comes from an even deeper place, which overall just comes to planets expressing themselves in physical vessels. And you know what I'm saying? And basically, They Live was a documentary. Is this lecture right here? In this lecture right here, bro, I'm basically going to be breaking down that They Live, the movie They Live, was a documentary, not a movie, and that all of these subliminal programming are going on. Where are they coming from? Who's doing them? Who do you trust that you think are helping you realize what's really going on, and how they're actually satanic pedophiles that be worshiping child sacrificing lords and things of that nature, and how Disney, like Disney World, was built off a land that is basically the homeland for pedophilia and child sacrificing, and those who worship Lucifer in an evil extent in order to gain evil intentions to rule and subliminally program you the same way they programmed people and They Live. You know what I'm saying? And without further ado, I'm gonna get straight to it, man. They Live was a documentary. What is They Live? They Live is a movie that came out in the 1900s about a nomad looking for work who discovers that the ruling class are actually aliens, using subliminal messages and mass media to control, consume, and keep humans in a state of obedient slumber. All right. Before we move forward, forget everything that you think you know. You don't know nothing. Stop paying attention to shit, bro. You don't know nothing, bro. I don't even know nothing. But I can prepare myself to know something when that time comes. You get it? Message. In the movie They Live, the main character finds a pair of glasses that once he puts on, he's able to see from a more true perspective than the mass is able to perceive. Let me make sure it's still on. Ooh, see, bro, I almost fucked up. Yeah, man, I almost fucked up, bro. All right, let me make sure you can see that. Yep. All right, bro. There's a lot of stuff going on with this presentation right here. This must need to be something that need to be heard. They Live was a documentary. They Live that came out in the 1900s about a nomad looking for work who discovers that the ruling class are actually aliens, using subliminal messages in mass media to control, consume, and keep humans in a state of obedient slumber. All right, that's the definition for the reviews of They Live. You don't know nothing. Forget everything you think you know before we move forward. In the movie They Live, the main character finds a pair of glasses that once he puts on, he's able to see from a more true perspective than the mass or the more populative the population is able to receive. You know what I'm saying? So once he puts on these glasses, he's able to see that which other people cannot. Everybody else sees the billboards. They see Cosmonaut right here. They see some TMZ fucking weird shit right here. They'll see some you know what I'm saying, some new rapper died or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But boom, once he puts on the glasses, he's able to see, consume, obey, conform, stay asleep. He's basically able to see all the subliminal messages that were intentionally put there behind that false whatever is being portrayed to gain your attention. You know what I'm saying? Anything that could gain your attention emotionally has the power to manipulate you. And if somebody has subliminal technology or programmings behind that that is manipulating you, they can manipulate you to do whatever they want without you knowing. What do the glasses in They Live represent? Here's a Google definition of sunglasses. Sunglasses are fundamentally engineered optical. Basically, I'm gonna give you the scientific things of this thing first, you know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna get deep, you know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna break things down so you can see what the fuck going on. Then I'm gonna give you methodologies on how to rise above what's going on. Once you start implementing these methodologies, whatever ones resonate with you, then we can move forward. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta break you out of the motherfucking, break you out of the first layer of the matrix first, bro. Sunglasses are fundamentally engineered optical tools designed to manage the solar light spectrum, reaching the human eye through a combination of material science, chemistry, and physics. They function by selectively reducing the intensity of visible light. So sunglasses are able to reduce the light hitting the retinas of your eye, allowing a more comforting amount of light to hit your eyes. So basically, glasses reduce the amount of light that hits your eyes. But what light was being seen that was blinding this main character from seeing the truth before he put on the glasses, right? What light was he seeing that the glasses were blocking? What light was coming to him that was subliminally programming him to be asleep, consume, and become food? Hmm? Let's first take a look at what is light based on a Google definition. Light is a form of energy, specifically electromagnetic radiation, that travels in waves and particles, aka photons, which makes things visible to our eyes, appearing as colors within the spectrum from red to violet, but also includes invisible forms like infrared and ultraviolet lights. In simple terms, it's what lets us see. So, comes from sources like sun, like the sun, you know what I'm saying? Gives off photons, aka light, for you to be able to see or become consciously aware. You know what I'm saying? This is why Jesus is represented as the sun, because he represents somebody being consciously aware or being able to be consciously aware of, like, hey, yo, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Also, you got Heru in Egyptian mythology. He was consciously aware of things, and he was able to, you know what I'm saying, help others become consciously aware or take on that symbol of the sun. You know what I'm saying? These are all symbols. Don't get attached to the messenger. Messenger always dies. The messenger always dies. The message always lives on. Become capable to receive the message. All right? And just know if you become the messenger, you're going to die, gang. But the message lives on. This is the light spectrum. This is the light spectrum according to scientists. Humans can only see 0.0035% of this entire spectrum. All right, here's the visible light spectrum: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, purpler. All right, is a light spectrum right here. And according to scientists, we can only see, or let me rephrase that. According to scientists, we can only see 0.0035%. You know what I'm saying? So here's an example. Imagine this garden of apple trees is 100% of the light spectrum. You know what I'm saying? This whole garden tree right here got thousands of apples. You know what I'm saying? Hundreds of trees. Now, your human eye can only see 0.0035% of the spectrum according to scientists, meaning that this tiny leaf on one of the apples is approximately the equivalent of how much you call reality. So, out of all this, which would be considered the universe, you base reality off of what you can see, which amounts to this little motherfucking leaf right here, bro. You see this leaf, and you come up with all these theories of how the universe was made, all this shit, Big Bang, and all this bullshit, bro. But it's like, how can anybody have an overall view of things that's stuck in the third dimension? Because being stuck in the third dimension means that you are on a 0.0035% wavelength of seeing, which is like literally a leaf compared to an entire garden of apple trees. All right, just a little perspective and concept to help you see what you don't see. And it's all right here, everything. Like anytime you see orbs, anytime you might see a figure, shadow, something like that, you probably just seeing like 0.0001% more than what you already seeing, which is still not even scratching the surface. So you know what I'm saying? Shoot. But then it makes you think, like, okay, well, damn, um, is the beings that are here that are on a higher wavelength of seeing, are they more peaceful or are they more evil? And when it comes to that, it literally breaks down to whoever you pay the most energy to, aka whoever you give the most attention to, because your attention is the true currency. You know what I'm saying? Like your currency is not money; it's dumb. Your attention is currency, which is why whatever you pay attention to is able to manifest into a physical experience. So that's why they say if a tree fell in the woods, did it even fall if nobody heard it? They're saying that because nobody was paying attention to it. Therefore, did it really even exist? And my answer to that is no. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, dang, bro, that dude walked like a girl. Um, what's the name? Nah, I need to chill, bro. Cause it's like me saying that dude walk like a girl. I just paid attention to that. You know what I'm saying? So whatever energy is behind that portraying right there, as a physical vessel expressing whatever energy is backing up that. I just paid attention to that, and it appeared as a man that was walking feminine. He looked feminine from far away, and then as he got closer, you started seeing the Adam's apple and shit like that. So that would represent like an energy of masculine and feminine, but intertwined, so intertwined that you can't tell the difference. That's dangerous, bro. Dangerous. You know what I'm saying? That's that was a sound of danger. I wasn't really scared. All right, let's continue, bro. But yeah, know the difference. You know what I'm saying? Artificial light. All right, because we had the definition that said that so light can come from lamps as well as the sun. All right. So the definition was, but also includes invisible forms. Excuse me, like infrared and ultraviolet. In simple terms, it's what lets us see coming from sources like the sun or lamps. So a lamp would be considered artificial light. The sun would be considered natural light. All right. We're gonna focus on artificial lights for this lecture mainly. All right, because that's the motherfucking goddamn tool they're using. What is artificial light? Here's a Google definition. Artificial light is any non-natural human-made source of illumination generated by converting energy, usually electricity, into light. A few artificial light examples. You got a lamp, you got a whole entire city, probably some apartments and stuff, which you're probably in right now, watching this video from a phone. That's artificial. Or a TV. That is also artificial. It's artificial lights. Everything that depend on for your happiness. You know what I'm saying? If you're asleep. So why is this important? Why is this impotent? Because if they all live, no. Because in They Live, all the artificial lights were being used to send subliminal messages, makes the individual that's unaware to the messages follow a hidden stream of instructions, aka programming. All right. So the artificial lights were being used to send subliminal messages, and these subliminal messages make the individual that's unaware of this technology prone to follow the instructions of these subliminal messages without knowing. You know what I'm saying? AKA inspiration, random sporadic decisions, shit like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I done took shrooms before. I done took LSD before. On LSD, I was watching the show, and it was a kid show. That shit was so evil, bro. That shit was more evil than the scary movie I watched after that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, all backwards. Like the kid show was like on some shit where it was just like the energy of eating kids. You know what I'm saying? It was just weird. And then the scary movie, that shit was like a love movie. Like I was like in love with the monster because it was like, dang, yo, you so beautiful, and these ugly things so scared of you. Like, yeah, make them scared, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, ugh, child little goddamn facet. Like humans, bro. It's like scary movies are backwards. Humans is over here looking like this. They think they are the top high and mighty everything, and this is all they fucking see, bro. And I'm looking at the monster. The monster just be running around this place like la 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 la. And then he comes across a little apple, right? You know what I'm saying? Little apple. He finds these little humans. And these humans doing everything they can to lock this person or this monster, you know what I'm saying, in a 0.0035% wavelength of light observation. It's like you can't do that, you know what I'm saying? So like shut the fuck up and die. All right. Bye. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna get deep. So, what were those sunglasses really doing? You know what I'm saying? What were these sunglasses that Hulk Hogan was putting on, and then boom, he could see the motherfucking humans? Ew. The sunglasses and They Live were blocking his eye retinas from receiving the light emissions coming from the artificial lights. All right, I'm gonna read that again. The sunglasses and They Live were blocking his eyes from seeing artificial lights. Therefore, any and all messages coming from the artificial light were not able to control him because he was on a different wavelength of light than the wavelengths the programs were being broadcasted on. Let me break this down. How was he on a different wavelength, Seller? You know what I'm saying? No need to wonder, celebrating the thunder. Boom, boom, boom. An example using radios. A radio wave is an electromagnetic wave propagated by an antenna. Radio waves have different frequencies, and by tuning a radio receiver to a specific frequency, you can pick up a specific signal. This is a Google definition of a radio. Nothing spiritual about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Or spooky, whatever. A radio wave is an electromagnetic wave propagated by an antenna. An antenna, you know what I'm saying? What you're picking up from lights, what's hitting you, you know what I'm saying? What's hitting you, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm being hit with a wave making me want to dance. So I'm on the radio frequency of dancing, you know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. And then boom. Now I'm sad. I'm picking up radio waves and frequencies from a channel of sadness. Boom, 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 boom. Now I'm back on the dancing radio wave frequency, and I'm channeling frequencies of dancing. So, boom. Whenever I'm on a wavelength of happiness, I can't receive sadness because I'm not even on that frequency. I don't even know how to comprehend that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not my frequency of things. So I'm not even able to have a phenomena or an experience regarding that vibration because I'm on a different frequency or I'm on a different signal on my radio. If you're on the hip hop radio, you ain't gonna be hearing no Cotton Eye Joe. You give it out, you the Cotton Eye Joe. And if you're on the country, you ain't gonna be hearing no goddamn bad bitch, fat ass, wanna fuck the teacher in my class. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Dumb ass shit like that. So you know what I'm saying? Boom. Whatever radio wave frequency is being tuned to, that radio receiver is going to pick up. All right. Boom. It's going to pick them up by the antennas, which you have antennas on the exterior layer of your skull and the internal layer of your skull, which whenever they receive phenomena, aka sound, sight, taste, hearing, anything, you know what I'm saying? The five senses, whatever. These antennas on the exterior layer of your skull and the internal layer of your skull pick these frequencies up, and then they channel through your perception as your reality. You know what I'm saying? So if you know how to switch your frequencies internally by controlling what you see, hear, taste, sense, perceive, you know what I'm saying? Or if you change your heartbeat rate, you know what I'm saying? Your heartbeat rate also plays a part in what you're receiving. Like, you ever been super scared and then your heart starts like jolting super fast, you know what I'm saying? And then you ever been so calm, or you ever like had an orgasm or something, and then right after your heartbeat was going slow and you felt like euphoric, you know what I'm saying? If in those moments where you're scared or you get scared and your heart wants to speed up, if you can consciously control your breathing and maintain your frequency in order to basically tune your heart's channel back to a slow beat, even while you're in that scary phenomenon. You're basically reprogramming your external experience. You know what I'm saying? So you're able to overpower whatever is happening to you because it's only happening on the frequency that is happening on. But you can change that frequency by your heartbeat or by changing what you perceive, aka through the five senses, which is kind of harder, but to each his own, man. You know what I'm saying? Do your research yourself too. That's what. It's not hard to control your own heart. You know what I'm saying? Like just see why it is that your heart slows down when you orgasm. You know what I'm saying? And then learn how to do that without orgasming because you might be in public. So someone listening to it, but somebody might like it. So someone listening and you know what I'm saying, you might be a freak. You know what I'm saying? And it's 2026, motherfuckers crazy. Or 2025. 2026 starts May or March 21st. But anyway, so someone listening to a hip hop song tunes their radio frequencies to listen to hip hop, and they won't hear country. If someone wants to hear country, they tune their radio to receive country frequencies, and they won't receive hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So the glasses and They Live were symbolic of being on a different frequency that allowed him to see the truth and not be affected by the artificial light, aka the lies. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. It's deep. How is this movie not a documentary? Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious, but no need to wonder. Sella brings the thunder. Real trap shit. Listen to this.
Millions of Americans staying at home are relying on Amazon.
Millions of Americans staying at home are relying on Amazon.
Millions of Americans staying at home are relying on Amazon.
Millions of Americans staying at home are relying on Amazon.
Amazon has transformed its operations in response to COVID-19 to protect employees and keep packages flowing.
Amazon has transformed its operations in response to COVID-19 to protect employees and keep packages flowing.
The company is keeping its employees safe and healthy while still delivering those packages to your doorstep.
The company is keeping employees safe and healthy.
The company is keeping its employees safe and healthy.
All right, bro. That's all different news stations saying the same thing, right? You know what I'm saying? Now, why is this important, Seller? You know what I'm saying? Why are they all saying the same thing? Because they are on a frequency that gives off information that you've seen in that previous video. The same way when you tune to a hip hop on a radio frequency, you receive hip hop. Is the same way the fear frequency attracts the information of false narratives to ease your fear of the unknown by giving you knowledge of the unknown that is not even all the knowledge of the unknown. The knowledge that you're gaining is cap. When people are fearful of the unknown, they channel frequencies, aka tune to the news, so they can know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So like people be like, "Oh man, I wonder what's going on today. Wonder if the weather is going to be what's weather going to be like today." Then they channel the news frequency, aka manipulate their internal structure and phenomena to receive sight and sound. Excuse me. That is resonating with that answer they wanted to receive, because that's the only way they know how to receive the answer because of their external viewpoint of life. You know what I'm saying? Like they all go external for the answer, but the answer is always internal, and going internal allows you to manipulate your exterior, but that information is not widely known, because if you knew that information, this nigga would not exist. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, 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 It's like when you reach a certain frequency, or what's a better word? When you reach a certain size as a spirit, certain things you experience with the phenomena of your physical senses are just so like heartwarming at the same time as very I don't want to say enlightening, but they just show you like how life really moves, you know what I'm saying? Like hmm, man, basically if anybody's wondering what I just seen like a representation of this lecture through animals. So it was like a cat that was like a stray, but he was over there, and I caught him with my peripheral, my nervous system that controls my peripheral. And I caught him, I seen him, and it was like stretching and scratching on a tree for a good while. You know what I'm saying? But the tree is like one of them palm tree type things, so you can't really climb it because it's like nothing on it. It's just hair on it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like a high top on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it was trying to climb the tree, excuse me, and then it jumped, and it couldn't do it, and it was like looking around to make sure nobody seen it, and then he started walking, and then he seen like a little stump on the ground. It looked like he was trying to find somewhere to sleep, and then seen a little stump on the ground and tried to do a circle and lay there, and then it was like, nah, fuck this shit. Kept moving. Went under the table over there. It was like, nah, this ain't it. Too much unnatural things up here. And I walked over there, You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn. Like, is he supposed to have somewhere to stay? Or is he where he needs to be and we're in the wrong place? So that's what was going on in my mind watching that play out. But then I was like thinking about how the natural light and the artificial light maneuver. Like any natural light, you know what I'm saying? AKA what you see right in front of your eyes, nature itself, it's all providing for you. And then you have these artificial lights that are programming you to think you need to be in a a safe shelter. That's like literally what we're talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, let's get through this. So basically, we just heard all of these news stations saying the same thing, and then we went over how people are or not manifesting. People are tuning their radio frequencies in order to attract the information for the solution of their fear, but they've been tricked into thinking it's a solution, but it's really creating more problems for you to fear so that the cycle can keep going and the distraction can keep playing on until whatever the fuck is behind those curtains. When those ads are done and those curtains open up, you see what's really going on. You're gonna realize that cat was in the right place. All right, bro. Who controls the news? U.S. media is largely controlled by a handful of massive, privately owned conglomerates like Disney, Comcast, Warner Bros., Discovery, and Paramount Global. You know what I'm saying? Basically, bro, I ain't even gonna lie. This lecture is to, I already told you, you know what I'm saying? Exposing the pedophilia and child sacrifices so that you don't pay attention to these things anymore, as well as destroy the illusion of innocence so that you're able to understand what life actually is on a third dimensional level and then how to rise above it. And from here on, I'm not going to do these no more. This shit is not even like, it's not even really, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool, but I think we're past this point. I think we need to get to a point where we have like lectures about planets, how planets are literally the script and the actors are humanity. And we need to see how the movies that the planets are putting on break down. You know what I'm saying? So instead of They Live was a documentary, it would be like the documentary from Venus in 2026, and then showing the whole thing of how Venus wanted to be expressed and how its relationship was with others. We'll get into that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Who controls the news? First name we seen was Disney. What the fuck? Before we move forward, forget everything you think you know, all right? Who is Disney really? You know what I'm saying? Disney really. This is from 360 Abronium on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. Go support, you feel me? He be dropping them gems. So Walt Disney built Walt Disney World on 27,000 acres of swampland in Central Florida. You know what I'm saying? It was something called Project X. And basically, he built Disney World on used to be a swamp. So, like, if you ever seen Goosebumps, you know what I'm saying? You remember that one episode with that monster that was like all muddy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the place where they were at. And Disney was like, I want to build a swamp. I mean, I want to build a Disney World right here where this damn mud monster is. That be taking motherfuckers and they'll never come back. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then right here. So in Chinese text, wherein Ku is identified with malignant atmospheric conditions and physically by swamps, mephitic subterranean regions, or psychically, basically saying that wherever this malignant energy is, it is mainly generated by swamps or subterranean regions. All right, so a swamp is generating malignant energies, and if you look up the word malignant, it's malevolent. You know what I'm saying? Let's look it up, bro. Fuck this shit. Malignant definition. All right, malignant, malevolent, and then we'll look up malevolent definition. Having or showing a wish to do evil to others. Boom. Research is not hard, bro. So, who is Walt Disney really? A nigga that built a corporation, aka Disney World, on top of an atmosphere that is known to have an intent to cause ill will or evil to others. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Now, why would it be a swamp that Disney started and built Tough from? Swamps and wetlands are increasingly recognized as significant, sustainable, and sometimes unconventional energy harvesting areas. They function as natural energy hubs. I'm gonna just talk to you like we already know this. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no time to be talking to a motherfucker that don't know what's going on, because if you don't know what's going on at this point, bro, you're one of them. Why would Disney build his amusement park on energy harvesting grounds? To harvest the energy of what really went and continues to go down at these harvesting hubs, Disney or Disney World, which child pedophilia, child trafficking, and child sacrificial rituals. You know what I'm saying? That's what be going on at the Disney World. All right, forget everything you thought you knew. Except your name, you might need that when your ass get pulled over. Don't get pulled over, then. You know what I'm saying? Nigga get arrested just to get the fucking message. I be jumping through the dimension with a portal like I'm Rick and Morty, talking on, listen to an ignorant intention, cannot notice shit inception. The dream will collapse. Be it. How many children go missing a year at Disney World according to Google? While there is no official annual total published by Disney, it is not uncommon for up to 30 children on extremely busy days. This number can even exceed 200 children going missing per day. All right. Signs of pedophilia and child abductions for secret children sacrificial cults. All right. The Little Mermaid. In the middle of the Little Mermaid. Right here. This little figure right here. Is this shit right here, man. It's a big ass dick. Right here, bro. In the middle. Ain't no motherfucking grown-ups watching this shit. This is not a grown-up film. Grown-ups are to have babies doing whatever they're doing while the grown-ups is doing whatever they're doing with this right here. Boom. Here's a symbol in Disney World of a seemingly harmless hat right here. Boom. That is the Baphomet, which is the god of these cults that sacrifice kids and feed their blood to each other in order to hallucinate and gain instructions from that evil realm they tune to in order to rule this world. All right. So you got the motherfucking crescent moon, and you got this star right here. You know what I'm saying? In the center of the crescent moon. Boom. You got this crescent moon right here. In the center of this crescent moon, you got this star right here. You know what I'm saying? On this nigga bitch. On this dude that got some titties. And he not fat. Feel me? And it's a motherfucking goat head. Like, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Why is this shit in the middle of this shit? You know why. But you don't want to goddamn believe it. Or you believe it, you just don't care. Alright, nigga. Go ahead and repopulate, have some fucking kids, you dumbass. And then boom, whenever your kids get took and then you want to do crying like you ain't kicking out your motherfucking house, nigga, boo-hoo, nigga. Your kid somewhere talking just like this. Watch this.
We decided to stop touching each children and stop touching and stop touching ourselves and face our urge.
What else are you going to stop doing?
And stop touching ourselves.
And what else are you going to stop?
And stop killing babies. And stop killing babies and we're going to face our fear and face our urge.
You're going to face your fear. Fear is what?
Fear is the one fear.
And you're going to help us to catch. Who are you going to help us to catch?
All the people. Papa, Mr. Collins, Mr. School.
All the policemen, all the social services.
Speak up.
All the shopkeepers, all the cafes, all the pizza expressions.
Who did you mention just now? Who? Caf what?
Kafkas.
Who's Kafkas?
You know, the people who work at Kafkas.
What is Kafkas?
Kafkas is they're for children. They work with the essential services.
And what did they do to you?
Sex. They touch me. They have plastic pulleys. And they stick it in our bottom.
Who does? Who sticks it in your bottom?
Social services.
This your kids, by the way, because you ain't want to listen.
Everybody does. All of them.
Who?
Everybody.
Does your mother do it?
No.
Do I do it?
No.
Who does it then?
Papa, Mr. Collins, the school.
Parents.
My dad's
Tell me more people. Tell me some more people, please. I'm interested.
Parents, police.
What about the teachers at school? Who's the main one?
Papa, Mr. Hollins, Mrs. Forsyth.
Who's Mrs. Forsyth?
She's the head teacher of our school.
And what does she do?
And she does sex. She got a big belly mark with a big tattoo on her thigh.
And what happens in the church?
And we do sacrifice and eat the baby.
What do you mean sacrifice and eat the baby?
So we kill the baby and eat it and drink the blood from it.
Is that true, Gabriel?
Yes. And we dance with the skulls.
You what?
We dance with the skulls in the church.
What skulls?
Skulls of the baby.
Pardon?
Baby skulls. The skulls of the baby.
You dance with the baby skulls.
Yes.
And who kills the babies?
Papa, me, and Lisa. And so,
Who kills the babies?
Papa.
And what? He gets you to help him?
Yes. So he tells us to hold the hand with a knife, and then he holds his hand on our hand. So then he cuts the baby's head off. And then he tips it upside down, and then we drain blood.
And then what they do?
And then we cook it, and then we drink blood, and then after we burn it down to the skulls.
This should be a McDonald's commercial. Cause shit, what the fuck happens after y'all do that shit to that motherfucker back? And just to finish this motherfucking shit off right here. Look at her jacket. You know what I'm saying? Everything is connected, bro. Everything's connected, you know what I'm saying? Look, she got the crescent moon. And in the center of the crescent moon, you got a star. What? And y'all think I'm reaching up. Crescent moon, star in the middle. Crescent moon, star in the middle. Just to throw one in there. Jewish religion symbol. Oh wait, hold on. Muslims. What all these niggas talking about? Right here. All you niggas trying to goddamn skip Fridays on Host Squad in prison. Acting like you religious, bending over 8 hours a fucking day. What the hell you bending over for, my guy? What the fuck are you bending over for? Are you bending over for this nigga right here? Yep. You know what I'm saying? Bending over. Symbolically giving your pledge to whatever the hell these motherfuckers doing. You know what I'm saying? Look, she over here talking about, don't say my name. Look how scared she got.
So he tells us to hold the hand.
Go.
Look.
And who?
Look at her face right here. 3, 2, 1. When he snitches on the girl right here.
Kills the baby.
Hey.
Papa me.
Look. Papa me, she normal. Look, as soon as you say her name.
Yeah, Lisa.
Look. This is how you know the motherfucker ain't lying. Look. You know what I'm saying? Why would she get emotionally invested in protecting her own self if she was capping? And then look, she tried to play it off. Right. And she whispered to him, don't say my name. And she said, don't say my name. And then look, when he asked her again.
Kills the babies.
Papa.
That's it. Thought she got away with it, look. Yeah. Thought she got away with it. Yeah. It's probably one of y'all niggas' girlfriend right now. And that's probably her brother that you got to play football with. You know what I'm saying? Dumbass. Alright, bro. This is a known symbol for pedophilia that these secret cults use to communicate secretly, just like drug dealers called weed ponies. Alright? So, hey man, I'm finna come buy 30 ponies, nigga. Hey, pull up, man. Make sure you got the motherfucking goddamn money to buy these ponies, man. They ain't walking nowhere by themselves. Nigga, you ain't talking about no ponies, niggas talking about weed, bro. Same way these pedophilia motherfuckers talk through symbols. So yeah, they'll have a symbol like this. This right here is a ride in the middle of Disney World right here. They have symbols like this, you know what I'm saying? They have symbols like this. These are all Disney World, you know what I'm saying? Fuck Disney. Nigga gay. Nigga do weird shit. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Speaking in code, so you dumb ass niggas just think it's some motherfucking art. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit just looks weird, bro. You got this nigga holding his booty. This bear, the voice of this bear be an old ass white man. And this little boy all up on this bear, riding him and shit. What the fuck? This symbol, let me make sure we still going. Alright, we good. But I'm fucking tired of this shit. I'm gonna be doing that shit so Illuminati dude with his head. This symbol means boy lover, indicating young, underage boys. In the top right, the complete adventures of Pan. Pan is the Greek god, is the head of Baphomet and worshipped by Luciferians. Right here, in front of your face. Boy lover. Symbol right here. Symbol in the middle of Disney World. What's Disney World doing with this symbol of boy lover? Why is this bear loving on this little boy? That nigga. Right, shout out so Illuminati gang. You know what I'm saying? Real nigga, bro. Pan is a Greek god that is used as a total Luciferian's worship that can only feed. Wait, let me rephrase that shit. Pan is a Greek god that Luciferians worship in order to bring about their own desires, right? Pan can only feed off of homosexual or negative energies, all right? So the reason why I'm even breaking this shit down is because I know niggas that be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, Baphomet, Lucifer is just an aspect of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like self-deification. So everybody that you see outside of yourself is just a different aspect of yourself. All right, who the fuck told you that, man? Oh, you probably got experiences where certain aspects of these motherfuckers was portraying themselves, and you was like, "Oh, this is just my Luciferian aspect of myself." Nigga, how you know that was a Luciferian aspect of yourself? How you know that nigga Lucifer wasn't in your body, goddamn, just doing what the fuck he wanted to do with your physical senses, sight, taste, hear, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So boom, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? Oh yeah. So look, why is this Greek god Pan in this Disney, I mean not Disney, but why is it in this kid show, The Complete Adventures of Pan? You know what I'm saying? And why is this symbol, excuse me, on this motherfucking tree? Indicating that these niggas love them some little boys. Especially black ones. I hate all these niggas. But I'm at the point now where it's like, nigga, it is what it is, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, the third dimension, this shit would matter if I was coming back to the third dimension. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even having kids. Like, that's how serious I am with leaving the imprint back that's big enough for my energy signature to be trapped here through attachment, which is why at the beginning of the video I said detach is the main objective of this life, as well as attaching to the experience that's expanding your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Your experience, your spirit get bigger the more experience you have, aka XP. The beginning of the word XP is, or experience is EXP, XP. If you ever played GTA or any game where you level up, once you have enough XP, you reach another level, aka you get bigger. So your spirit gets bigger the more XP that you gain, you know what I'm saying? So gaining XP is not something that you do in religion. Gaining XP is not something you do in religion. In religion, you're put in a box, aka a hexahedron. And a hexahedron is a cross when you unfold it. So you put a cross, you put yourself in a box. And now you're not allowed to do anything. Can't even have sex. Can't do nothing. Why? Because they're trying to keep you here in the third dimension where their power actually means something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't do nothing. You can't have sex. You can't have kids, nothing till you married, shit like that. You can't cuss. You know what I'm saying? You can't do this. You can't do that. You got to give all your money that you could use to make something better of your life. Give it to a motherfucking pastor that's going to go get some new shoes, new car, tell you that God got it for him. You can't do nothing. And you know what that means? You ain't getting XP. Your spirit ain't getting no bigger. You're going to be right back trying to gain XP again. And you're going to come back so many times. These motherfuckers might really mean something. You know what I'm saying? This goat might be, this goat. Shit, you better hope you ain't one of them babies. Anyway. Boom. So why is Pan in this motherfucking kid show? You know why. Alright, I'm done. I'm done with that shit. But look, got this black nigga. I used to watch this black nigga and be like, hey, we made it. This nigga is Pan, bro. Pan, get it up the booty, boy. Pan, get it up the booty. So you know that this black man is the only nigga in this motherfucking movie. Percy Jackson. That's owned by Disney. The only nigga in this movie is a nigga named Pan. This is the actual statue. This is not made up, fool. This is an actual statue of a man with some goat legs. Look at his goat legs. He's sticking his dick in the goat. AKA, he's becoming the GOAT. Everybody wants to be the GOAT. Everybody wants to be the greatest of all time. In a world that's run. And the only nigga in this motherfucker was fucking GOAT. Half GOAT, half man. Right. Fuck that shit. Fuck that nigga Disney, boy. I'm my mama. So now we know, you know what I'm saying? Now we know this Disney shit is built off of harvesting grounds, aka swamps, to harvest energy of all these missing kids in order to push into these rituals in order for motherfuckers to manifest Lucifer into a physical density, which is coming right now because everybody rebelling. You got all these clones talking about everybody clones and shit. Nigga, yeah, everybody clones shit, everybody doing all this shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit fucked up. You wanna know why? Because Lucifer's here, dude. The energy, it got so strong that energy is here now. So now you got all these people rebelling, and people think everybody's just waking up. That's the illusion, fool. You know what I'm saying? It's like either you're gonna be on the Aquarian energy wave, which is Aquarian energy, zodiacs, planetary energies, celestial bodies that are actually going on, that you can actually see. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen none of these niggas in the religions. I see a planet right there. Every day, y'all niggas see a big ass motherfucking star. You know what I'm saying? Niggas see a star every day. You know what I'm saying? That you call a sun. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. So, either you're going to be paying attention to the natural energy, aka the natural light, or you're going to be paying attention to the artificial energy, aka the artificial light. Either you're going to be paying attention to this Lucifer shit, you know what I'm saying? Either you're going to be paying attention to these democracies, you know what I'm saying? Which, if it's 2026 and it's 4 years to 2030, and 2030 is when we actually shift into the Aquarian age, it would be the perfect time for them to get a Democrat into the office, because Democrat, we know, is demo and then crazy. Crazy or Krasi is Kratos, which Kratos comes to rulership. Demo comes to demon or demonic. So a demonic rulership, aka Lucifer, aka Luciferians, aka all these motherfucking people that these motherfucking kids is talking about. Why are they talking about all these motherfucking people? Because all these motherfucking people are the motherfucking goddamn people. That's Democrats. And motherfucking goddamn Democrats is hidden demonic rulers that are making you worship Lucifer on accident. You think you're worshiping Jesus. You thinking Jesus is going to come save you. But Jesus is just a Luciferian that's going to come motherfucking make you worship him in a motherfucking hidden light, or give you a certain image to make you accept whatever the fuck he's coming as. You know what I'm saying? Because of the people that are channeling this motherfucking energy in order to gain this intelligence on how to bring his energy into a world where he can be accepted, so that he can goddamn come and live here again, because he ain't even make it to the fourth dimension. Nigga stuck in the 3.5, nigga. While all y'all niggas rolling 3.5s, and really chop a little weird bald ass motherfucking talking about goddamn 3.5 rolled up in the cat. You know what I'm saying? 3.5 nigga ain't even make it to fourth goddamn dimension. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, bro. Shit just get old, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, either you're gonna be paying attention to the artificial light, which is Lucifer, and democracy and all this motherfucking politics and social media, which we know is ran by Disney, which is doing all this shit, bro. It's the whole breakdown of this shit, bro. Or you're gonna be paying attention to the natural light. You're gonna get on your astrology shit. You're gonna realize, okay, I am the sun. You know what I'm saying? I am the star. I am this planet. I am that planet. I'm gonna take these names off of these things because these names were given to me. What's this energy do for me? Whenever I chant this planet's mantra, what does it do for me? You know what I'm saying? Not what they tell me it's doing for me. What is it doing for me? Okay, this is the energy of that planetary body right there. Boom. Let me put that in my Bible. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the natural lights, the frequency coming from the planets that are hitting you and expressing themselves in certain ways, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, you got the waves that are coming from these planets that are hitting us and putting us in a new era. You know what I'm saying? This era that we was in, that shit over with, man. You know what I'm saying? All that walking around and shit, artificial everything, man. That shit over, man. We coming into a realm where niggas gonna be flying. Niggas gonna be dragons. You know what I'm saying? Shit sound exciting. But you ain't gonna be a part of it if your ass is worshiping some Luciferian shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna be the nigga looking at all these motherfuckers in the sky. You gonna be scared. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be up there like, be flying with my dragonesses. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna care, nigga. Cause, like I said, I'm always growing. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gaining XP. You know what I'm saying? I could look like to you, but that's because you're only on level 2. Yeah, I'm gonna be on level 2 for you, with you for a while. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, when I go to level 3, don't call me crazy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Especially whenever I leave back nuggets to try and help your dumb ass. Or let me put that out. Especially when I leave golden nuggets to help your smart ass. That's gonna find these nuggets and do what you gotta do to awaken yourself and grow as a spirit. That's the only goal. Grow as a spirit. You know what I'm saying? Everything else null and void. Even if you do have kids, gain the XP. You know what I'm saying? Gain the XP. Somebody beat up your kid, somebody treating your kids wrong. Shit, kill whoever goddamn did them wrong, hypothetically. You know what I'm saying? Or beat somebody up that beat your kid up. You ain't never did that before, have you? Yeah. That's a new experience, aka new XP. You think going to jail or prison is bad, nigga. You ain't never did that. Get your XP. You might go in there and... Let's go back to They Live movie description. They Live is a movie that came out in the 1900s about a nomad looking for work who discovers that the ruling class are actually aliens using subliminal technology, you know what I'm saying, to control, consume, and keep humans in a state of obedient slumber. You know what I'm saying? So now we know this nigga Disney is on some evil ass malevolent energy, which is why he built his Disney World on malevolent grounds, aka malignant, aka a swamp. But how are they connecting with these malevolent entities? Well, whatever malevolent energy, aka Luciferian energy, Satan, these Greek gods that you niggas see as Jesus and whatever, they represent the closest form that we can get to whatever these aliens are while remaining in the third dimension. So let's break them down. Extraterrestrials. Extra is just the add-on, you know what I'm saying? Nigga hungry, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got me 2 vegan patty burgers from Burger King, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what's in those hoes. But boom, let's say I want 2 burgers, and then they put a little salt on there. I'm like, hey man, let me get some extra salt, man. Hook it up. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna add on more salt. Extras to add on. So terrestrial is the earth plane. You know what I'm saying? Or terror. You know what I'm saying? Terror. Tremor. You ever seen the movie Tremors? The niggas in the underground? That shit don't mean nothing, but basically terror is earth. You know what I'm saying? Look it up for you, dumb man. Just so you know. Terror definition. Let me see. Land or territory to the planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? And you got extra which we just broke down, adding to. So adding to Earth, you know what I'm saying? So Earth, in your perception, is right here. This is Earth for you. You know what I'm saying? This is Earth. Now, an extraterrestrial would be anything that can see than this. So this would be an extraterrestrial. Boom. Oh, shit, hold on. This would be an extraterrestrial right here. You know what I'm saying? Because it sees a little percent more than what you see. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about a nigga see all this. You know what I'm saying? That's what we dealing with. Hell no. You know what? Be out of there. We talking about a nigga that see a little bit more of this motherfucking apple. You know what I'm saying? And boom. That's an extraterrestrial. Somebody who's adding on to something. Right? So, extraterrestrials are the beings that exist in the realms right here, but are beyond the 0.0035% that scientists say humans can see. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Before we move forward, forget what you think you know. Ain't nobody goddamn innocent. How did they communicate with these higher ups, aka alien races? Well, adrenochrome. What the fuck is adrenochrome, Sella? No need to wonder. Sella brings the thunder. Oh, adrenochrome is the Google. Here's the Google definition. You can actually look this up. Adrenochrome is a biomolecule produced in the body by the oxidation of the hormone adrenaline. Hence its name, the chrome. And its name indicates that it is deeply colored. You know what I'm saying? How is it made? Adrenochrome is produced in the human body as a natural byproduct of the oxidation of adrenaline. So when adrenaline pumps, you finna get in a fight. Adrenaline pumping, the oxidation leaving that adrenaline will be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like your aura field whenever you walk off from a fight that you just won or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you walking and you feeling that shit. You feeling motherfucker looking at you like, you feeling like you on top of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feeling like you on top. But little do you know, a nigga around the corner with a gun could just off your ass right now. But you think you on top because of the oxidation of adrenaline, which is called epinephrine. You know what I'm saying? It is formed when adrenaline breaks down, right? Epinephrine is an adrenochrome. What is epinephrine? It can cause rare but serious psychiatric side effects. Feeling like you on top of shit. You know what I'm saying? Can cause hallucinations, paranoia, psychosis. You know what I'm saying? Especially with high doses. So the epinephrine and adrenochrome, excuse me. And look, overdose. You can only overdose on something that you take. So how is motherfuckers getting epinephrine when it's in the adrenochrome, or when epinephrine is oxidated from the adrenaline in your body? So niggas is extracting something. This is a Google definition. So nigga just snitched on themselves. Overdose. How the fuck you overdose on something that's growing in somebody's body? Alright. So the epinephrine and adrenochrome can cause hallucinations and disable the so-called stable mind to enable the unstable parts in the line, which is tapping into a little bit more of that 35%, not casually experienced by most people in many lifetimes, because most people in many lifetimes is just coming back to be fooled again. You know what I'm saying? So adrenochrome is basically the more evil or malevolent or malignant side of psychedelics. So if you ever heard DMT or shrooms, adrenochrome is basically the evil version of that. You know what I'm saying? So adrenochrome basically is the more malevolent inner evil side of psychedelics. So it would be the extreme opposite of the beings people claim to see on shrooms, psilocybin, LSD, DMT. Basically, adrenochrome is the evil counterpart to DMT. You know what I'm saying? I took in all these except adrenochrome, and I've never taken well, I haven't yet took psilocybin, but I've taken shrooms, LSD, DMT. I don't be seeing no other beings. I just see myself, and it's like I just feel the need to not come back to this planet. Like I'm already done, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't know weird shit. It's just like nigga, I'm a star, nigga. Stars don't burn forever. You know what I'm saying? We blow up and become something bigger and newer, greater. Adrenochrome is purest when extracted from babies. Why is that, Sally? Why did the boy in the video earlier with that little girl that was scared when he said her name? Them little kids be eating babies. Why did the boy in the video earlier say they drank the blood from the babies? Adrenochrome. And we heard everyone who be partaking. Damn near everybody. With a higher status in society, aka religions, aka media, all that shit. When a baby is terrified damn near to death, make sure we up, make sure we good. When a baby is damn near terrified to death, like right on the verge of death, they release epinephrine from the adrenaline pumping in their bodies, but it's more pure because they haven't done anything in life. They haven't ingested any of these artificial foods. They haven't eaten no McDonald's yet. They haven't gotten vaccines and shit. So they got the purest epinephrine ever, according to these niggas. And common sense, which is the compound found. Epinephrine is the compound found in adrenochrome. When a baby is damn near terrified of death, when the baby reaches the highest potential of fear, they either slit open, or we can go back to what this little kid said in the motherfucking video, cuts off their head. And man, let's go back. Hold on, let me see. Just so y'all niggas don't forget.
Just we will not so he tells us to hold the hand with a knife, and then he holds his hand on our hand. So then he cuts the baby's head off.
Cuts the baby's head off, and then what's coming out? Adrenochrome. But they ain't gonna tell you it's adrenochrome. They probably don't even know. They just fucking goddamn blood sucking their weird crackers. And now listen, you know what I'm saying? Listen what they do with the blood. Adrenochrome.
And he tips it upside down, and then we drain the blood.
They be getting high. Kids getting high on goddamn baby juice. Alright. So, when the epinephrine, oh no, let's continue this shit. You gotta hear this. They cut off their head. You know what I'm saying? Whenever they at the highest potential of fear. AKA what the little girl said. When they cutting that baby up, that baby's still alive when they cutting it up. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, they cut the baby up. All that adrenaline is in that blood. You know what I'm saying? So the same way, if you ever been hunting for deers, like I went hunting for a deer, and I actually shot a deer. I ain't killed a deer because I missed his heart, but this white dude finished the job for me. So I guess I ain't catch a body on a deer. You know what I'm saying? The white dude did, but I shot him like right next to his arm. You know what I'm saying? I was like probably like 7 years old, and it was a fucking Christian camp. Anyway, though, I mean, I don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? I gained XP and shit like that, but I learned that shit wasn't even for me, nigga. We don't even know how to cook that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Brought that meat back, put that bitch in the microwave, took one little bite of that bitch. I could not even chew that bitch. Nigga, we threw that shit away. So look, epinephrine, which is the compound found in adrenochrome, when the baby reaches the highest potential of fear, then they are cut open or their heads are chopped off, or the whole body is broken apart and consumed. Sometimes they rip off the skin and make pizzas or hot dogs, which dates back to the slide with the hidden symbols, Pizzagate. We can go right back to the slide right here. with these symbols. And look what the FBI said right here. You know what I'm saying? Boom. You got the FBI showing all these symbols, right? And this symbol right here, boy lover. Because boy lover and, you know what I'm saying, this shit right here, this don't just mean, excuse me. And look at this coin, nigga. This coin, bro, I don't even know where this coin is from, bro, but if that was an actual coin, look, it says Liberty. Hold on, bro. Look, bro, it's on the fucking FBI. Hold on, bro. Let me look this up. There ain't no way, bro. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother just gave me these coins. Let's see. Nah, that's some whole other shit. But look, nigga, look. You can say I'm reaching if you want, nigga. Look, it's a big ass. It look like it's supposed to be a circle, but the circle is cut off by this bell. And Baal is Baal, which is the demon that makes things invisible. So this is a crescent moon, and if we go to the center of this crescent moon, this is a star right there. Nigga, I just looked this bitch up right in front of you, bro. I ain't never did that shit. But I'm trying to find something else though. But I mean, yeah, we know the third dimension fucked up, yo. We need to not try and fight these niggas. We need to just go higher, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Yeah, they probably blocked that shit off of here, but I mean, bro, it's the FBI. You know what I'm saying? FBI ain't capping. You know what I'm saying? Unclassified law enforcement sensitive. Federal Bureau of Investigation Intelligence Bulletin. January 31st, 2007. Let's look it up. January 31st, 2007. FBI pedophile symbols unclassified. And the thing about these things, bro, it's like sometimes they delete the shit later on. Trying to find something. Let's see. I mean, shoot. Jeffrey Epstein was secretly working with the U.S. government, the late tycoon and pedophile. We already know that shit. They got that shit in the song. I said, Mama knows best. Mama knows best. Mama says you are who you hang around. So why the fuck Jeffrey Epstein have Trump around? Look that up on Google, bitch. I ain't need no file. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, no. Shit right in front of y'all face. Y'all think because it's on a private PDF make the shit any more credible. They ain't showing you nothing. They showing you random pictures of nothing. When you can go over here, fucking John Podesta art collection. This nigga worked for Hillary Clinton, bro. Look at the fucking shit that this nigga had in his crib. This is in his crib. Like, imagine going to your mama house, right? And you just see all these things just sitting around, you know what I'm saying? Got these niggas on horns, with horns, carrying away children, just yelling, screaming. But they know what's finna happen. You know what I'm saying? Got all these little girls tied up symbolically with their hands being behind their back. This is his art collection, John Podesta, bro. John Podesta. And then look, I think that's fucked up. Was Hillary Clinton? Hold on. Hillary Clinton, John Podesta. For those who don't think that they cool with each other, they look pretty cool to me. You know what I'm saying? They look pretty cool to me. They look pretty cool to me. This is the nigga with that art collection in his house. He used to work for Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton was just about to be president, gang. AKA, don't even look at Hillary Clinton as the one you need to be worrying about. Look at the Democrats, because that's who she was rooting for. You know what I'm saying? That's who all y'all dumbass niggas are stupid, bro. But black president Obama. Gotta say black just to, you know what I'm saying, trick the system into thinking you ain't trying to look for nothing. Cause that nigga ain't black. Black Obama, Democrat. You know what I'm saying? A member of the Democratic, aka a member of the Democratic or demonic rulership party. You know what I'm saying? What's a party? Hold on. Party definition. Latin. Root. A portion. A piece. To divide. So the demonic rulership is here to divide. You know what I'm saying? If people are divided, like imagine if somebody was trying to play a movie and all the actors didn't want to be a part of each other. You couldn't even have the movie. Therefore, if the planets are trying to express themselves in a certain way, you got Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, you got all of them trying to express themselves in a different way through the people that are native to this planet, because we can be expressed through purely, but none of us want to fuck with each other. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? So none of us want to fuck with each other, so we have been conquered by demonic rulers. But I say that to be like, look, Obama was a Democrat, right? Niggas thought he was black, but we'll just say he was black, right? Boom. What was the other bitch that was trying to be damn fucking president and shit? Black hoe. I forgot her name. Where's she at? I forgot her name, bro. The girl, Kamala Harris, man. I bet she a Democrat too. Yeah, her name Debbie. That's crazy, bro. I didn't even know her name was Debbie. In the middle. Dev Latin root. A deity. You know what I'm saying? A deity or divine. But then if we go look at them, Latin root or not, definition. Go right here to Wikipedia. Nope. Wikipedia. This is live. You're seeing this live, bro. Damn. Where's that? Right here. No, not democracy phone. Dim definition like a pizza. Look, bro. You know what I'm saying? They trying to play me like I ain't just break this shit down. Look, bro. I'm about to go right over here. They trying to fucking play me. Cause this shit was not hard to fucking find. Look at this shit right here, bro. You see how they hiding it though? And now my shit wanna act like it don't wanna open, but it's gonna open though. It's gonna open right now. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna open and then we're gonna see all this shit before my computer dies. You know what I'm saying? Wi-Fi perfectly fine, everything good. Yeah. Look, let's go see. Listen to them. Where is that? It was earlier. Yeah. Y'all seeing this live though. Talking about the inconvenience. Shut the fuck up and open my shit, bitch. Before I come back. Yeah, you gotta let them know, nigga. I'll come back as a baby with all my damn memories intact. Do you want that? Yeah, you don't want that shit. Yo, they wildin', fool. They wildin', dude. Yo, my shit is not. Look. I just want to look up this shit that y'all trying to hide from me while I'm trying to break this shit down live. Cause y'all want to act like y'all motherfuckers ain't who we think y'all is, nigga. What is democracy? Look. Democracy. We literally looked this bitch up. Demo. I looked up demo. Demo. Plural for demons. Demos is demon. Demo, demon. Diamond, demon. AKA divine. Goddess. And we just went and looked up this weird ass motherfucking bitch right here. Kamala motherfucking Harris. You know what I'm saying? Whose name we seen was Dev. And then we went to go look at Dev. And the shit said divine or goddess. So there you go. And you just seen how hard they tried to make my shit look doo-doo. Like my shit ain't been running smooth this whole time. Feel me? But I didn't cut that yet. I don't give a fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Shit. What they talking about? I'm gonna finish off this motherfucker strong. And I'm gonna go do what I do, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, when the epinephrine is ingested, it makes them hallucinate. And instead of seeing lovely fairies, or not, because we were breaking down right here. Yeah, I got my memory. Yeah, this is what I was doing. Because I was telling y'all that they put the baby parts in pizza. Sometimes they don't eat it straight up. Sometimes they'll put that blood into food. You know what I'm saying? Which is right here. This was actually on some form of mainstream where this motherfucker right here, this is a pizza place. You know what I'm saying? Washington, D.C. pizza restaurant. And look, they have since modified their logo. So they just be trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Once they get caught, they just trying to, like, rearrange the shit and then, you know what I'm saying? Make it so that they can keep getting away with it. And why are they trying to keep getting away with it? Because they don't want you to know that they're doing this type of shit, because then you may fuck around and start looking at the fucking stars. You know what I'm saying? Like, Like, you may stop looking at artificial stars and you might start looking at natural stars. And you know what I'm saying? They don't want that. We can go look at their Bible right now. Bible verse about not looking at stars. Look, this is in your Bible. Deuteronomy 4:19. And I'm showing y'all how divine this shit actually is. Not divine like they talking about. I'm talking about this is pure spirit growth. Y'all seeing. Look. Deuteronomy. And when you look up to the sky and see the sun, the moon, and the stars, all the heavenly array. No. This shit ain't even. That's some new shit. Yeah, new international version. How the fuck y'all gonna make it new? The hell, nigga? Nah, bro. Yeah, English standard, nigga. And beware lest you raise your eyes to heaven, and when you see the sun and the moon and the stars, all the host of heaven, you be drawn away and bow down to them and serve them, things that the Lord your God has allotted to all the people under the whole heaven. But the Lord has taken you and brought you out of the iron furnace, out of Egypt, to be a people of his own inheritance as you are to this day. So basically, don't look at the stars, don't look at the sun, don't look at none of that, man. I gave you all of this stuff right here. You need to pay attention to this right here. This is your inheritance. We brought you out of Egypt, you know what I'm saying? And we saved you from your own culture, which not Egypt. Egypt is not our culture, you know what I'm saying? That's some other weird ass shit. But on a deeper level, Egypt was more so like, Egypt is basically like the highest physical version that could express this demonic energy before Democrats and shit like that was created. You know what I'm saying? So now you got weird ass white people expressing this energy, but it's always been the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's always been niggas on the 3.5 dimension trying to keep you in the third dimension so that you don't go to a fourth dimension and become a bigger spirit. Or you can go straight to a ninth dimension spirit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, pizza got the symbol right there. And why is that important? Because, oh shit, hold on. Because sometimes they'll rip the whole body apart and use the skin and make pizzas or hot dogs, which dates back to the slide with the hidden symbols. All right, I had to break that down for you. When the epinephrine is ingested, look, I just showed you, bro. So if I catch you fucking voting, I got you. All right. When the epinephrine is ingested, it makes them hallucinate, and instead of seeing lovely fairies or beautiful natural visions, they connect with these lower energetic evil entities that transmit to them their agenda, which they in turn come to us and we receive it as the main headlines on our media. There are proven cases that when an excessive amount of this adrenochrome, aka epinephrine, is ingested, black cornea, when the blood vessels pop behind the eyes from too much adrenochrome, aka adrenaline. So when too much adrenaline is pumping through the blood, the vessels in the back of the eyes called the cornea pop, and it causes the eye to turn black from too much adrenochrome ingested. You know what I'm saying? And then why is this important? Do you know anybody on this list? Have you ever sang anybody on this list music? Ever marveled in some of these people's movies? Have you ever? Oh hell no! Look at this nigga, bro. He look like he like 5 seconds away from turning into that bird on Horton Hears a Who, bro. This nigga right here. Look at, he got fangs. Nigga whole. And look, without that red thing on his eye, and then without that sharp ass teeth, you probably would see this nigga and be thinking, oh, this nigga look like my neighbor. Or if you a real nigga, it's like, oh, this nigga look like the people on TV. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, all of them. Nigga. Look at the Pope right here. Weird ass nigga. Yeah. Weird ass motherfucker, bro. But all these niggas puppets, bro. This ain't shit. It's just exposing why you don't need to pay attention to none of this shit no more. And know who the fuck is expressing this energy so that you know if these motherfuckers got anything going on, any of these people hanging, whoever's hanging with these people, mama knows best. Mama said you are who you hang around. Why the fuck Donald Trump why the fuck Epstein have Trump around? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, no, these millionaires are not outside running fades without security, and I doubt the Pope is some secret adrenaline junkie jumping off cliffs with motorcycles, causing his adrenaline pipes to overload. No, this nigga eating kids. Fuck it. So how do we get a pair of these glasses now that we got to the root of where this evil is stemming from? And the outlets that they are using to push their agendas to enslave humanity, aka make y'all worship demons, so that whenever this natural light hits you, you're looking at it from a perspective of that's the evil, from the perspective of an artificial entity. So now you are artificialized, and now you're the robots that these motherfuckers have in our robot working for them and doing their bidding. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Step 1. This is basically how to get these sunglasses that he had in the movie, but without all the extra sci-fi shit. Sun gazing. No, you will not go blind from sun gazing. Whoever told you that bullshit, they are part of the problem. Sun gazing is when you allow the sun to hit the retinas of your eyeball to receive photons directly from the most natural light there is in our perception. But, I mean, there's actually stars that you can look at and stargaze at that will actually get you right. Excuse me. That will actually get you right, especially if you have a telescope. Like, bro, you get a whole nother level, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust nobody, me. Nobody. You know my mom. Sun gazing. So, sun gazing is when you allow the sun to hit the retinas of your eyeball to receive photons directly from the most natural light there is in our perception. Make sure we're still going, because the motherfucking trip. If the evil entities' programmings are coming from the artificial lights, we must tune our radios back to the natural light. I just told you I don't trust nobody. This woman gonna come to me talking about some Popo gonna come. She weird, bro. And yes, that's my physical family, so just let you, bro. Anybody could be used. It don't matter who you think you cool with. They all can be used if they are not consciously aware that the main goal is to expand and grow as a spirit. Not no Holy Spirit, man. Nigga gay. You got the Holy Father and the Holy Son. Nigga gay. and the Holy Spirit, which is whatever they making when they fucking. Niggas gay. Niggas talking about they feel the Holy Spirit. Let's get over with this shit, bro. So if the evil entities' programmings are coming from the artificial lights, we must tune our radios back to the natural lights. Sun, candles, stars, etc. You know what I'm saying? Sun gazing part 2. The retina is what receives and transmits the photons to the nervous system. So don't stare directly at the sun, but roll your eyes up where your eyes become all white, which allows the back part of your eyeball to receive light directly from the light photons of the sun. So the photon is what breaks down the sunlight, you know what I'm saying? So when you're trying to bring the sun in through your iris, aka you're looking directly at it, what it's doing is you're paying attention to it. So you're becoming the sun. So if you're staring straight at it, niggas say you can go blind, but what niggas really saying, you know what I'm saying, is that you can become the sun. So it's saying that, like, yeah, the sun can be bright and it can cause you to see or be consciously aware, but you can also get to a point where you become the sun so much you can't even see your own faults and faculty. You can't even see if you hit a climax. You can't even see if you're inside of a box because the whole box is lit up so much that you can't even see you're inside the box, aka Earth. You know what I'm saying? You can't see what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you look directly at the sun, you're becoming the sun. Whenever you're looking up, like whenever your eyes look like the avatar, like see how the white, like the avatar, whenever you look at the sun like that, you're gaining information from the sun. You know what I'm saying? So gaining information from the sun allows the photons to break down in your nervous system. Then that information can be portrayed through however it comes through. Like I sun gaze today. You know what I'm saying? Coming to y'all with the information and shit like that. But if you look directly at the sun, then you become the sun. You become bright. And you be looking at you like, oh damn, like you bright. You know what I'm saying? Like you bright. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time it gets to motherfuckers' ego, and then they don't know what scientifically is going on. So they just think that them being blind or too egotistical is part of nature. All right. So remember, staring directly at the sun, become the sun. Looking up and then looking at the sun, you gain information from the sun. All right. And remember, everything in moderation. All right. Water is good for you, but you drink too much water at the same time, nigga, put me on the verge of passing out. You know what I'm saying? Food is good for you. You eat too much food, you're gonna be in the goddamn somewhere goddamn getting your belly pumped. You know what I'm saying? Air is good for you. You breathe in too much air, nigga. You pass out. I go on and on. You know what I'm saying? Sex is good for you. Too much sex, dick don't get hard no more. Now your girl fucking somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Everything in moderation, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can look directly at the sun. You can look up and look at the sun. Just everything in moderation. I'm gonna hurry up before the bit die though. Candle gazing. Candle gazing is when you gaze at a candle. Excuse me. In similar fashion to sun gazing, but you look directly at the candle. You know what I'm saying? And these meditations are best received when 30 minutes or longer, with no artificial lights around. You know what I'm saying? Candles are another form of natural light. The goal here is to tune to the natural light frequency so much so that the artificial light doesn't even have any room or attention to run off of to be able to push programs to us. This is how you become immune to the artificial frequencies because you're not paying any attention to them, right? So you're looking at the natural light. You know know what I'm saying? Therefore, you're already in alignment whenever the Aquarian age comes. And the Aquarian light, aka the zodiac Aquarius, is hitting us because we're coming out of Pisces. You know what I'm saying? So you're already gonna be in alignment. This is why certain people don't even have to be researching. They just do things in naturality, and they're natural, living natural, eating natural, doing things natural, aka spiritual soul. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual soul, just doing shit naturally. And they already in alignment with shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't even need to be watching the shit. Boom. Same with everybody else. It's the same thing, bro. If you can take that type of energy. Step 3, eating alkaline foods. This is the hardest one, but most effective, speed-wise. You know what I'm saying? If you want fast results, nigga, stop eating. Simple. Eating alkaline food consists of cutting out any and all foods that contain blood or starch. Excuse me. My shit's finna die, fool. I got enough. So, eating alkaline foods consists of cutting out any and all foods that contain blood or starch. Dr. Sebi, long live Dr. Sebi, reintroduced the science to us that we were given a diet called meat that we forgot was only a diet, and it became our main digesting food. Meat and starch are lower on the pH scale, where red is, which is where the survival or the fear energies are tuned at. This is why all these fast foods are red, yellow, or orange, to stimulate the lower aspects of yourself through colors in order to make money off of your psychology. So all these motherfuckers is red, yellow, orange, lower chakra colors, because they're stimulating the lower aspect of yourself, meaning that whenever you intake these things, you are what you eat. So you are what you eat. You eat something lower, so you're becoming lower. Therefore, you're not even able to receive any frequencies on this higher level, which is the natural level. If you stop eating, nigga, you'll blow past this motherfucking meter. You won't even be on this motherfucking meter no more. You know what I'm saying? As I said, everything in moderation, though. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your spirit will goddamn try to kill your ass if you're not balancing yourself. You know what I'm saying? In some form or way. So sometimes you don't have to go eat meat to balance yourself. Sometimes you can go, you know what I'm saying, watch like fucking a movie that you used to watch when you was a kid, even though you know it was made by Disney. You know what I'm saying? You're balancing yourself. Like you gotta find things that help you balance yourself. You know what I'm saying? Why do these techniques provide you the ability to see, aka the sunglasses from They Live? Because these ancient sciences not only retune your mind, radio waves to natural light instead of artificial light, but also put your entire being on an entirely different wavelength than the frequencies that the malevolent, aka malignant, evil entities have control or a large amount of influence on. You know what I'm saying? So the evil entity programs all get broadcasted here. So you can be controlled or manipulated if you're down here or down here. This is the pH scale, aka eating too much meat. The electromagnetic spectrum, aka paying attention to too much artificial light. You know what I'm saying? But the planetary, the celestial energies are all tuned to these natural lights. And you're tuned to these natural lights whenever you're taking in more high frequency lights, aka you're looking at trees, sun gazing, candle gazing, star gazing, staring at stars, have a conversation with stars. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a conversation on your phone, meaning that you're more intimate with it, so you receive more from it. If you become intimate with trees and stars, nigga, it's just the same. You know what I'm saying? I got a plant that I was intimate with, and nigga, I learned so much in one day, boy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my mama, man. What are you talking about? And then you got motherfucking non-acidic foods. So you know what I'm saying, if you're intaking more plants, or you're just not eating anything at all, you know what I'm saying, or you're intaking more fruits that have seeds, you know what I'm saying, that you hopefully grown yourself, or they have seeds in them, or you trust whoever you got it from, boom, you know what I'm saying, you're on a higher level, aka you're able to receive more frequencies from into or natural light, aka planetary energy. So if Venus wants to express itself on Earth in some way or fashion, aka through love, compassion, passion for each other, companionship, friendship, things like that, it's like you'll be used as a vessel for that. So you'll be in like a relationship or something, everything. You'll get a dog, something like that, something that Venus wants to use as an experience, aka you're gaining XP by this planet wanting to express itself through a physical vessel in order to see itself in another light. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Cause it's a play, bro. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't too serious, bro. But it gets serious if you stuck on the third dimension, because the longer you here, the less of a chance your ass got to leave. I ain't gonna lie. Where attention goes, energy flows. All right. Pay attention right here. This is all you need out of everything I just said. But it's good to know everything else. But pay attention to this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Wherever most of your, I'm gonna put on my deep voice so you listen. Wherever most of your energy and attention goes is more of what you receive. Hence why it's called pay attention. What you pay for, you receive. Simple. Now that you're aware of the artificial lights and who's behind them, pushing them and forward with their sinister agendas, you can redirect your currency. You can redirect your attention towards natural light using the techniques I gave you. The effects won't happen instantly on a physical level, but the more you pay, the more you'll receive. You know what I'm saying? A pair of Jordans costs $100. If you give that person $500, you'll receive 5 pairs of Jordans. The more you pay, the more you receive. So think about how much attention you've paid the artificial lights your whole life prior to now. You are now basically undoing all of that. So it'll take time, but get started now. Now. Niggas were telling you to invest in Bitcoin, nigga? No, nigga. Back then, whenever it was low, you know what I'm saying? Now they're good. Now it's too late for other motherfuckers. It's the same thing here, but this shit ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn fake ass currency, nigga. Now, you know what I'm saying? Let me read it again. The effects won't happen instantly on a physical level, but the more you pay attention, the more you. So think about how much attention you pay the artificials your whole life prior to now. You are basically undoing all that, so it'll take time, but get started now with either one of the techniques and work your way up as you see fit until one day you may be able to do all of them like me and be able to become a beacon of truth and an expression of any celestial energy that you want. You know what I'm saying? You can go say a mantra from one of these planets, like Brahm Rim Brahm Rim Shram. You can, you know what I'm saying? Boom, you can bring in that energy like that. All these other motherfuckers, they trying to do all this low vibrational shit. They trying to, you know what I'm saying? They trying to live here and they trying to live here. So they'll be like, you gotta chant that chant fucking 5,000 times to see a result. Hell nah, nigga, I just gave you the cheat code, nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you find yourself up here, it's a less amount of time before these frequencies hit you from the sound waves that you're accumulating within yourself. Little gem for your ass. So, you know what I'm saying? There you go. That's everything. The end by Sella. The beginning. And it's gonna be my last live having to do with these motherfucking weird ass people. You know what I'm saying? You should know by now these motherfuckers can't be trusted, nigga. I shouldn't have to, you know what I'm saying, break it down for you. I should be able to give you a certain amount of people. You seen all those people in those pictures. And I got a whole nother live called Why America Bombed Iran. You got all these people that you can look at. Like, you seen Robert Downey Jr. right there. You know what I'm saying? Seen this nigga Robert Downey Jr., right? And you probably like, oh, he just got beat up. He's in the Iron Man suit. Nigga, ain't no Iron Man suit right here. It's a full-blown suit. This nigga got black eye. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Now, you can just go look at, okay, Robert Downey. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Robert Downey movies. You know what I'm saying? Robert Downey movies. And then you can literally go through here, or nah, do it like this. And then go to more. Boom, you got Avengers Endgame. Okay. Avengers Endgame cast. This is how you do process of elimination. Yeah, everybody on this list. Yeah. Oh, y'all love Chadwick Boseman. I appreciate the aspect of this individual that was allowed to be expressed through by a black revolutionary energy. But this physical vessel is infiltrated. Tom Holland, yeah, infiltrated. All these niggas infiltrated. Why? Because you are who you hang with. Why does this girl look like Jada Pinkett? I don't know, but she infiltrated. She is beautiful though. But they are all infiltrated, gang. You know what I'm saying? She's a beautiful woman. Infiltrated. You want to know why? Because you are who you hang with. Right? People you choose to associate with determine a lot of where you're going in life. Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm going off of black mom sayings. You know what I'm saying? Is it true you are who you hang around? The people around you will make a direct impact on how you think and act. Robert Downey has a big spot. He's Iron Man. You know what I'm saying? You eating kids and shit. What are you gonna eat kids too? Type shit. So yeah, bro. That's what these niggas on. I'm just saying that so that you don't idolize any of these motherfuckers no more or waste your time watching these motherfuckers. Something in you after watching this is gonna watch these motherfuckers in a movie or something and you're gonna be like, oh shit, fuck no. I gotta get on my shit. And then your ass is gonna start sungazing, or you know what I'm saying? Your ass gonna start talking to plants. Your ass gonna start hugging trees, getting intimate, hugging trees and kissing trees. I ain't saying the goddamn, you know what I'm saying, do all that extra shit. Goddamn, excuse me. And beating your meat with trees and shit like that. Fuck no, you know what I'm saying? Just intimacy, conversations. You know what I'm saying? So, same way you would get intimate with your mom, get intimate with natural lights, just like that. Show compassion. And that's how you'll gain this relationship and ability to be expressed through by celestial bodies, aka celestial beings. You know what I'm saying? Go watch Eternals, the Marvel movie Eternals. Even though it's fucked up, look how they looked at the celestial beings, or celestial people, or celestial entities. And just know that these celestial entities will be able to actually express themselves through you. You know what I'm saying? Peace and power, gang.